Hello, everyone. I am back and we are live. So, I'm Carlisha Bradley, founder and CEO of Amplify for Women. I am a high performance women's leadership coach and I support women on their journey to the C suite, but also founders and executive leaders as they're in these roles and leading at new levels, supporting them to amplify their voice, to curate various streams of income as paid public speakers and to grow their professional brands. So we're back today. I know we're getting ready for the holidays. A lot of you may be busy. This may be your last day in the office, or you just might have taken the whole week off. But I'm glad that you chose to spend this time with me, whether you're watching live or watching the replay. Hello, I see some people popping on here. Thanks for joining. So, you guys, I'm going to jump in today because I know we all have tons to do to prep for the week that's coming up, but I'm excited to talk about this because I told you guys in the post that today we're talking about the biggest myth and the most promising advice for guaranteed, not incremental, guaranteed increase in leadership and income. And this is, what we're jumping into is generally a conversation that I have with many of my clients after we work through some of the layers of our inner critic, the thoughts about ourselves, the way that we show up in leadership. Once we really get to that core, after we've done some deep dive into value alignment and the ways in which we're showing up and the compelling communication, the feedback that's required for us to grow on this journey, when we get to that space of being able to have this conversation that we're having today, that is when I see things change. That is when I see the path of women that I support on this journey grow exponentially, when this belief and mindset changes. So let's just jump right in. I am talking to you today about this myth. What is the biggest myth that I oftentimes hear when women are discussing, and especially Black women, when we're talking about that next level of our career, that next level for earning opportunity? A lot of people believe this common misconception that to get to the next level, I need to follow the blueprint of someone else and to get another degree, another certification. That is what is going to get me to this higher level of leadership and income. And I oftentimes, talk to women who are frustrated and sitting in this belief with more degrees than a thermometer. They're degreed up. They have done all of the classes, they've checked the boxes, and they're realizing that there's still something missing. There's something missing here. It is not enough for you to go and get the degree. Yes, you have checked that box, but there is still so much more for you to build your professional brand, to grow in leadership, and to exponentially increase your income. Because that piece of paper is just that. It is a piece of paper. So, what we're jumping into and having this conversation is about, how do I move past this mindset? The mindset that has tricked me into believing that the career path for me, that the work that I'm supposed to do, the blueprint I'm supposed to follow, it says that I go here, I do this, I check this box, and that is my path. But unfortunately, and I'm going to talk about a harsh reality, as Black women, we are navigating different systems. It is learning how to influence and lead in other ways. It is learning how to showcase our results, to speak to them, to not have, the head down work mentality. I'm just going to get it done and someone's going to notice. You have to take a proactive stance in developing your leadership journey. And so our work at Amplify for Women, it is really surrounded around this belief that women that we coach and that we support on this journey, what you need, it's already in you. It is my job to help pull that out of you, to give you frameworks and resources, and to support you with the art of compelling communication. Because here's my belief and my guaranteed way to increase your leadership, because you're increasing your profile and your professional brand, and to increase your income. And it is something that 75% of the population is scared of. I get that there is a fear around this, but girl, this is for you. It is public speaking. It is public speaking. I cannot tell you how many women I have supported who believe like that is not for me. I cannot get on the stage. But there's this wealth of knowledge, there's this wealth of information and experience and expertise that they're hiding, that literally they are hiding. Because, like I said, what you need is already within you. At Amplify for Women in our Elevate program, we take executive leaders and founders and support them in being able to grow as leaders unapologetically, to lead with their values at the center and not erase any piece of their core, but also how to amplify their voices, curate their message, and become compelling communicators, to grow their teams, to grow their income, but also to become paid speakers. And here's why public speaking and you getting on the stage is so important. It is important because you are increasing your thought leadership. You are sharing with the world your expertise and you are leveraging that. I know that, it seems like something that you might be afraid of, but I also think that behind that fear, for many people, I'm going to tell you what a common belief is behind that fear. Number one of those beliefs behind the fear is, I don't have anything to say. Not true. I also coach on how do we center your story and authentic storytelling in that. The second part, when I tell people that, is that they say, well, nobody wants to hear that. They don't want to know all of my story. And that isn't going to help anyone on their journey. And that's a common misconception, and especially for executive leaders and founders. There is a direct tie when you're leading at this level to people being able to be emotionally engaged with you, connected to you, to know who you are, maybe without really knowing the deep and innermost parts of you. But the ability for you to influence people, to lead teams, to raise money, to grow organizations, it all boils down to your ability to be a compelling communicator, to share stories, for people to connect with you, to believe in your vision. And a piece of that has to do with storytelling, and not just storytelling about the work, but storytelling about you. And so at Amplify for Women in the Elevate program, we take leaders through our 4P signature framework. It is a framework that I created with women in mind, teaching you how to utilize the art of compelling communication, how to package your story to transform outcomes, to build relationships, and to grow teams. But when I think about all of these components and the beliefs and the things that hold us back, whether that's believing that you have nothing to say, that no one wants to hear what your story is, the last part is wondering, well, do I have what it takes? Do I have what it takes to become a paid speaker? And my answer is absolutely. I'm going to, if I can get the permission of some of my clients, to share some of the before and after, because I have seen just a huge transformative level of growth in the ability for women to own their stories, to amplify their voice, and to understand what they value and to communicate that. So, a couple of things that I don't believe in my coaching process is that I'm not going to give you a canned speech. I don't believe that ChatGPT or Google or anything else can be your speechwriter, because the best and most compelling speakers are speaking from their truth, from their heart. They are passionate, they are engaging, they know their content in and out. And there is nothing that you know better than your story, than the things that you have lived, than the work that you have surrounded yourself in and immersed yourself in. I am here to support you in building out the framework and the tools to get there. And we know that while 75% of the population has this fear, there's a huge need for experts to lean in and to elevate their voices and to lead trainings, to do keynotes, but also for you to grow in this skill set as you lead your team and grow in your career. Because even with the skill set of public speaking and being able to articulate and to share messages, there's a piece of that in being able to advocate for yourself, to speak to your results, to be able to tell the story of the work that you've done to accelerate your growth in your career and to grow your business. So I've talked a lot about this Elevate program. It is a cohort, it's a 10-week experience, and we are bringing it back due to popular demand at the top of 2024. We have a limited number of seats, but I want to invite you to learn more. You can sign up to have a call with me and we can discuss if this is a good fit for you. I'm going to make sure that the link is here in this video. And you can also DM me the word elevate and we can talk in the DMs and I can send you a link there as well. But again, I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. If you are celebrating holidays this week, I hope that you enjoy that time, a time of rest, a time of gratefulness. And honestly, I am closing out this week and getting ready to just jump into some family time with my kiddos and my family. I'm probably going to eat some really good food. I'm definitely going to eat some really good food. And I hope that you all have just a wonderful time doing the same. I will talk to you again next week. Make sure to like, follow, and share. Um, Amplify for Women is also over on Instagram at Amplify for Women. And I can't wait to see you all back next week. Have a great day.